Hey, what's going on guys, this is 12th Harbinger, and in this video I am going to give you a guide to max clear the new 2.8 Abyss Floor 12. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Note that if you are having trouble clearing a chamber, after clearing the previous chambers with 3 stars you can leave and select the team that is best for the chamber you are having trouble with, or get your bursts ready and try again. In 12-1 first half, you need to defeat 21 enemies. Since there are a lot of enemies, characters with crowd control like Kazuha, Venti, Sucrus, or Hazo are really helpful. The enemies in this half will periodically get cryo buffs. So bring Electro, Pyro or Hydro characters here to remove the buffs and defeat the enemies faster. Since there are a lot of enemies here, and the enemies get cryo buff, Xiangling being a Pyro character and having a very huge AoE is best here. Beidou is also great here, since she can dish out a lot of damage against multiple enemies. This is what you can do if you don't have a crowd control. Start by going behind this Cryo Samachurl and let the other Hilichurls come towards you. Then use your bursts and skills to annihilate the enemies. Make sure to kill these Hilichurl shooters and the Samachurl, as they will get very troublesome if you leave them for the end. After clearing the Hilichurls, 2 Midachurls and 1 Lavachurl will spawn. Stay at the same place where you killed the Hilichurls, as the Midachurls will start dashing at you as soon as they spawn. Make sure to dodge the Lavachurls' attacks as they hit very hard. In 12-1 second half, 3 No Bushes will spawn at the start. You can dash to the north side of the arena to group them together and make defeating them easy. The enemies here will periodically get Electro buff. You can use Pyro, Cryo, Hydro, or Geo to get rid of it, with Pyro and Cryo being the most efficient. After finishing the No Bushes, stay at the north side to bring the 2 Kairagi together. AoE DPS will be best here, but since there are only 3 and 2 enemies here, single target DPS are also great. However, try to defeat both the Kairagi at the same time to clear this chamber easily. If you have a lot of time left, you can take your time finishing them. In 12-2 second half, there's a Cryo Hypostasis. If you are having trouble with this side, Pyro DPS characters are recommended here so that you can deal a lot of damage through melt reaction. As there is only 1 enemy, single target DPS characters are best here. However, AoE DPS like Xiangling, whose single target damage is also amazing, can clear this side easily. The Cryo Hypostasis gets up really fast after doing its attack. However, there are 2 attacks where you will get a bit more time to damage the Hypostasis: the Crystalline Skirt and the Ice Spikes attack. So I wait for the Cryo Hypostasis to do any of these 2 attacks to use Xiangling's burst, as her burst is very costly and it will take up a lot of time getting it back up. Until these 2 attacks I try to keep damaging the Hypostasis with Xiangling's Guoba. When the Cryo Hypostasis enters the regenerative phase, stick close to it so the Cryo Frostfruits will fall close to you and you can charge attack them faster to knock down the Cryo Hypostasis. Here's a trick you can do if you are using Xiangling or Bennett. Leave Guoba at the start so that he can melt and reduce the shield, where only 2 Frostfruits will be enough to break the shield. With Bennett, hit the shield with his elemental skill twice, then shoot 2 Frostfruits to break its shield. After breaking its shield, finish it before it can get up again, or you will have to go through the whole process of breaking the shield again. For 12-2 second half, instead of trying to group them together, start focusing on the Ruin Cruisers, as the Ruin Scout will follow you. If you wish to group them, you can stand close to one of the cruisers to make them go back. However, this attack is completely random, so you will waste a lot of time trying to group them. For the next wave, focus on either one of the enemy as the other two will eventually come towards you. There's not many tricks for this side, so you need to depend on your character's damage for clearing this. In 12-3 first half, there are 2 Cryo Gunners and 1 Mirror Maiden. The Mirror Maiden's HP is very thick just like her. The Cryo Gunners on the other hand are really easy to kill. Try to get rid of the Cryo Gunners first as they will get troublesome if you ignore them. They will continuously keep freezing you. The Mirror Maiden will be constantly inflicting you with slowing water, that is increase your skill and burst cooldown every 15 seconds. You can use Bennett or Jean to get rid of it. Getting hit by the Cryo Gunner's attacks will also remove the debuff, but it's better not to since it will freeze you. Also try not to get hit by this attack, or you will get marked. Once you get marked, you won't be able to stagger her, but you can still freeze her. In 12-3 second half, immediately start preparing for your DPS as the Ruin Serpent will take around 7 seconds to get out. After it comes up, try to deal as much damage as possible with your DPS before the Serpent goes underground again. Keep an eye on when the Serpent comes up and use your skills to deal damage. I have noticed that the Ruin Serpent mostly comes out in 3 seconds after going underground. You can get out of the vortex by sprinting continuously with tall characters. With short characters it will be very difficult to get out of the vortex, or you can use a shield to absorb the damage. When the Chasm Serpent does the bomb attack, you can disable it by hitting its weak points, that is by hitting the glowing parts of its body. If you find it difficult to hit it, you can use a shield to absorb the damage or iframe it using burst. Single target DPS are great here, since there is only one enemy. As long as you have decent build on your characters, using the right team, and doing your rotations properly, you can max clear this floor easily. I hope this video was helpful. If I missed any tips or gave any wrong info, it will be there in the pinned comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Genshin Impact videos. Thanks for watching.